We have another major silly season news story as Michael McDowell will not be returning to Front Row Motorsports in 2025. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel and welcome back to our video. As I just said a second ago, Michael McDowell will not be returning to Front Row Motorsports in 2025. Here's a statement from Michael McDowell. For the last 7 years, I've been fortunate to call Front Row Motorsports home. Together, we've challenged the giants of NASCAR, leaving a mark on the sport that I'm proud to have been a part of. Over half of my NASCAR Cup Series starts have been made under the FRM banner, and I'm thankful for each and every one of them. With that being said, my family and I have made the bittersweet decision that it's time for us to embark on the next chapter of our motorsports journey, marking 2024 my final season as a driver, the number 34 Front Row Mustang Dark Horse for Front Row Motorsports. To FRM's loyal and dedicated fan base, I'm grateful for your messages of encouragement and support during my tenure with the team. It's been an awesome ride. To incredible partners that I've been privileged to work with, thank you for trusting me to represent each of your companies, both on and off the racetrack. I wish you all nothing but success for many years to come. Lastly, to Bob Jenkins, Jerry Freeze, and all of the men and women at Front Row Motorsports for performance in Roush Yates engines, thank you to your unwavering support over the last 7 years and for allowing me to live out a dream of winning not only the Daytona 500, but the Brickyard as well. I'm so proud of what we've been able to accomplish together, and I'm forever grateful for the opportunity. Rest assured, there's still a lot of racing left this season, and I'm fully committed to doing whatever it takes to get FRM another win and another playoff berth. We're not slowing down until the checker flag flies in Phoenix. I look forward to continue driving for many years to come, and can't wait to share my future plans with all you really soon. This obviously was rumored. Now let's hear the statement from Bob Jenkins. We thank Michael for all he has done during his time as a driver from our motorsports, his 2021 Daytona 500 victory, a dominant win at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and 2 appearances in the NASCAR Cup Series Plus sets a new standard for our organization. He became the leader of his team in the organization. Outside the car, he was a model for a driver we want to represent us and our partners. We're sad to see Michael leave, but we wish him, Jamie, and his family nothing but the best as he moves on to another chapter of what is already an incredible racing career. This is absolutely huge. Obviously, we did a silly season video yesterday discussing this, and Bob Pockers mentioned this in an article, but it's heavily rumored that Michael McDowell was not going to be returning to this team for the season. Now, where is Michael McDowell potentially going to go in 2025? Well, according to Bob Pockers, it sounds like Michael McDowell could be headed to Spire Motorsports in 2025. Because we know Trackhouse Racing is looking to expand to a four-car organization in 2025, and they want to bring Shane Van Gisbergen in and Zane Smith fully into the organization next season. Spire Motorsports is looking for another veteran driver to bring into the team, along with Corey LaJoie and Carson Hocevar. Michael McDowell provides that. But it is definitely sad to see that Michael McDowell is no longer going to be with Front Row Motorsports next season, considering all the success he has had. I mentioned a second ago, he won the Daytona 500 with Front Row Motorsports in 2021. He also won any road course last year with Horizon Hobby as a sponsor, and I feel like every single year that Michael McDowell was behind the wheel, he was getting better. But if you are presented an opportunity with an uprising and upcoming team like Spire Motorsports, you absolutely have to take it. And I think if he is truly going to Spire Motorsports next year, I think he is going to do a really good job. So I think he'll be in that number 71 car next year. Now, we'll talk about more of this later this week, but what does this mean for the future Front Row? Well, there's a heavy rumor that's beginning to happen. The Front Row Motorsports and Stewart-Haas Racing are going to merge in the 2025 season. There's rumors starting to circulate that's going to happen, and that would mean that more than likely the team would be potentially Todd Gillen, maybe Noah Gragson perhaps, maybe of course Chase Briscoe, and then of course Josh Berry. Ryan Preece most likely will be out of the organization. But let's say this merger does not end up happening. Who goes to the 34 car next year? Well, there is a possibility that we could see maybe Lane Riggs moves up to the Cup Series next year and drives a 34. But Lane Riggs, in my opinion, while I think he's a very talented driver, I don't think at this point he's warranted a seat in the 34. Cole Custer's name has been mentioned as a possibility, but let's be real and honest here. Cole Custer, in my opinion, would be, I don't know how good he would do in the 34 car. Yes, it's a Tier 1 car at the moment, but I don't think Cole Custer would do an absolutely great job in a seat. Those name hasn't mentioned quite a bit. Haley Deegan could be someone to watch for the silly season as well, but I think she'll probably stay committed with AM Racing. What about Matt DiBenedetto? I know that Viking Motorsports is trying to keep him full-time for next year, but Matt DiBenedetto is part of the Ford group now. If I'm not mistaken, Viking Motorsports is getting help from Roush Yates Engines. So I could definitely see him going to that 34 as well. He was rumored at one point a few years ago to be going there back, I think, in 2019 and 2020. So obviously that didn't happen, of course, but he could be someone to watch for in this silly season as well. Again, though, it is disappointing to see that Michael McDowell is not going to be driving, but he's going to get the opportunity likely to drive for Spire Motorsports, and I expect that announcement to be coming here relatively soon. And you think about all the other major silly season moves that are probably going to happen. You've got rumors of 2311 Racing looking to expand. You've got Track-Us, who I mentioned a second ago, who is also looking to expand. JTG Doherty Racing is going to have some new ownership, to my understanding, announced here in the not-so-distant future. You've got RFK that's looking to expand, and they're teasing a return of Stage 60 here really soon. And then you think about the other possibilities and candidates who could move up. Also, I mentioned Riley Herbst is a possibility that could go to this 34 car. He brings sponsorship funding to the table. And also, he has driven for Front Row Motorsports in the past. So I could definitely see him going here this season. And then, of course, there's some other candidates that could come out of nowhere and make the move over. But I am definitely a little shocked. I know it was rumored, and like I said, I talked about it, but it sounds like the Michael McDowell is going to Spire Motorsports next year. And it's a big move for him for sure. Spire Motorsports is a really, really solid team that's on the way up. And I think him going over to Spire Motorsports, he's going to provide a lot of asset to the table. He's also probably going to get help from Kyle Busch as well on that front, because Kyle Busch is working with the truck program, and he'd probably be able to make some truck series starts with Spire next year and really continue working with the younger drivers. Michael McDowell, in my opinion, has become one of the most underrated drivers in this sport, and he's obviously a very talented and gifted driver, and he's gotten better every single year. I know this year, the last 6-7 weeks haven't gone great for him, but I really am excited to see what for the future for Michael McDowell, though I am ashamed to see that he will no longer be with Front Row Motorsports in 2025. Again, it sounds like he's going to Spire Motorsports next year. We'll see how he ends up doing, but it sounds like he's headed over to Spire Motorsports in 2025. We'll have more information and details as time progresses and goes on. We'll talk about more of this likely on Friday, but still a major shocking announcement to see that Michael McDowell will, in fact, not be returning to Front Row. It sounds like he's going to be headed over to Spire in the 2025 season. So that is going to today's special breaking news report. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Notifications on so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Links description below that. Comment your thoughts below on today's video. Where do you think Michael McDowell's headed in 2025? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think replaces Michael McDowell at Front Row Motorsports? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Later today on the channel, I have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. I've also got Xfinity Series race picks dropping for this weekend at Darlington. Tomorrow I'll have Cup Series race picks for Darlington, and I'll also have the paint schemes for the throwback weekend for all the throwback paint schemes. And then on, of course, Friday, we'll talk more about this Michael McDowell story. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.